what would you describe as you're in the flow, where you feel like you're in your genius zone and where time is
Yeah,
just disappearing? How would you
yeah.
describe that looks for you?
When you asked me this in our prep session, it took me by not off guard because I never really thought about that. I know how
Yeah.
I feel
Now
when
you've
I'm
had
in
time
that
to think.
space.
What's your
Now I've
answer?
had time to think. So, do you remember? I think it must have been your 21st, and we went to
Yeah.
Cantina Tequila in Brixton. It must have
I
been your
do. I have
21st,
pictures.
and how do you must share them because I don't. And we were dancing on the table. Remember, I used to dance on those
Yes.
tables. Those tables.
Yes. When we were young.
That's yes, that's how I feel. I thought about it last night. It came to me last night. I was leaving a friend's house, and it came to me out of nowhere. Cantina Tequila in Brixton. That's how I feel when I'm in that space. That sense of overwhelming joy and expression. That's how I feel when I'm in that space. When I'm sitting and writing, I can write, like you say, time just disappears. It takes me a while
Yeah.
to write, but it feels like 5 minutes. I literally will start with I'm very conscious about the process. So the way my articles work is I've had an idea or I've had something that I wanted to do for a long time. I then plan something, I research it, I pitch it to the client, to the destination, and then I've got to pitch it to the publication to take the article. Once that's done, I then go traveling there. And I go shoot and I have the experience. And I come back and generally a week or two later I'll start to write. So it's a long time. The process is long. But the
Yeah.
writing is very specific. I've now had all these experiences. They're all in my head. I remember the texture of the forest floor as I walked and seeing that first pine ring mushroom when the chef pulled it out the forest ground and thinking about snakes on that one and whatever it may be. And it's time
Worried
to
about the
start
snakes. Stop
writing.
thinking about
Yeah,
them.
very worried. You're thinking I'm lucky that the snake didn't come out. And I will start with a blank Word document, and I'll look at that little word count on the bottom left of my screen. It says 0, and I'll just sit and take in for a moment that there's something's about to unfold, and I'm going to sit soon, within a day or so, with 1,400, 850 words, whatever it is, whatever the commission is, of something quite special. I'm conscious of that. I mark those times between nothing and this process of creativity. Of this thing is created. It's like an artist painting a picture.
That's what I
This
said.
is a process.
You create
That love.
storytelling art. This is what you do.
Thank you. I'm glad you see that. Tell
I
your
do
friends.
see that.
Confidently navigate your brand's future, fit for purpose and poised for success.